It sits on a market value of over 7,000 crore rupees. It builds homes that sell for crores each, in one of the most expensive real estate pockets in the entire country. And yet, most retail investors have never even heard of it. Today, we are pulling this one out from under the radar. And by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why it deserves a second look, and exactly what the one number is that could decide its next big move. Let's get into it. What's happening? Here's the setup. This is a real estate developer, but not the kind you're used to seeing on this channel. It doesn't build affordable housing in the outskirts of a city. It builds ultra-luxury and luxury homes in one of the wealthiest, most land-starved micro-markets in urban India, where a single apartment can sell for many times what an entire building sells for elsewhere. This company only recently became visible to the broader market. It listed not too long ago, carrying a brand name that's already well known among a small circle of ultra-wealthy homebuyers, but almost unknown to the average investor watching the stock market. Right now, the stock trades at around 147 rupees. That might not sound dramatic until you look at where it's been. Its 52-week high touched 218 rupees and its low touched 102. That means the stock has already fallen by roughly a third from its peak, while still sitting more than 40% above its low point. In other words, this stock has been extremely volatile, swinging wildly in both directions, and right now it's sitting somewhere in the middle of that storm, quiet and mostly ignored. That combination, a sharp fall from the top, a business most people don't fully understand, and a valuation nobody's talking about, is exactly the kind of setup worth digging into. Why it matters? Now, why should you even care about one more real estate stock? Because real estate as a sector has a reputation problem. It's usually capital heavy. It usually means piles of debt. It usually means thin margins because builders spend years buying land, waiting for approvals, and only then start seeing any return. This company breaks that pattern in a very specific way. It doesn't buy land outright. Instead, it partners with landowners through development agreements, building on their land in exchange for a share of the finished project. This is what's called an asset-light model. It means the company isn't tying up massive amounts of capital in land banks sitting idle for years. It's converting capital into finished, sellable product much faster than a typical developer. And when a real estate company can do that, while also operating in the ultra-luxury segment where pricing power is high, the entire financial profile of the business starts to look completely different from a normal builder. That's why this one deserves your attention, not because it's just another real estate stock, but because it might be playing an entirely different game. The insight. Here's what the market may be missing. Because of this asset-light approach, this company is generating a return on capital employed of 21.2% and a return on equity of 16.7%. For context, most listed real estate developers in India would consider anything close to that extraordinary, because they're usually weighed down by debt and long gestation periods. What's even more interesting is that the return on capital is actually higher than the return on equity. Normally, when a company uses a lot of borrowed money, return on equity tends to look inflated compared to return on capital, because debt magnifies equity returns. Here, it's the opposite. That's a signal of a business carrying very little debt, and that lines up with what we know. This company operates on an almost debt-free balance sheet. So the picture forming here is a business that has built a premium brand in a niche nobody else can easily enter, that doesn't need to load up on debt to grow, and that converts land deals into completed luxury projects faster than a conventional builder. On paper, that's a rare combination for this sector. But before you get too excited, hold that thought, because there's a wrinkle in this story. We'll come back to it in the risk section, and it's the single most important thing to watch here. Let's put the actual numbers on the table. Sales came in at around 769 crore rupees. Against that, this business has been generating a very high profit margin for a real estate company, well above 30%, which is unusual. Most builders in India are lucky to hold on to half that. The stock trades at a price-to-earnings ratio of 30.3. That's not cheap. The market is already pricing in a fair amount of future growth and giving credit for the premium brand and asset-light model. Book value per share stands at around 39 rupees, while the stock trades at 147. That means the market is valuing this business at close to 4 times its book value. Again, that's rich for real estate, a sector where stocks often trade near or even below book value. So investors are clearly paying up for quality here, not for a bargain. One more detail worth flagging. This company currently pays no dividend at all. Every rupee of profit is being plowed back into the business, funding new projects and expansion. For a company still scaling its luxury project pipeline, that's a reasonable choice, but it also means shareholders are betting entirely on growth and price appreciation, not on any income along the way. So what could actually move this stock from here? The first trigger is project execution. This is a company running multiple ultra-luxury developments at once. Every time a new project gets launched, every time bookings for an existing project accelerate, and every time a project actually gets delivered on schedule, that's a data point the market will react to. The second trigger is coverage. Because this stock only recently came onto the exchanges, very few analysts and fund managers have built detailed models around it yet. As more research desks initiate coverage, and as quarterly results pile up giving the market a longer track record to judge, this stock could get re-rated in either direction, purely based on visibility increasing. The third trigger, and this is the one that ties everything together, is what happens with the company's cash collection. If the company can show that it's converting its high profits into actual cash faster, that alone could be the single biggest positive trigger for this stock. And that brings us to the risk. Here's the one honest risk you need to know about. While profits look strong on paper, this company's working capital days, essentially how long it takes to convert operations into actual cash, have been rising sharply, nearly doubling over the last year. Alongside that, the number of days it takes to collect money owed to it has also crept up. What this means in plain terms is that even though the profit and loss statement looks healthy, cash is taking longer to actually come in the door. That's worth watching closely because a business can show rising profits on paper for a while even if the underlying cash flow is under pressure. If this trend continues instead of reversing, it could eventually catch up with the stock, no matter how attractive the growth story looks today. This is not a call to buy or sell. Stock prices can be volatile, and markets are subject to risk. This is for educational purposes only, and you should do your own research or consult a financial advisor registered with SEBI before making any investment decision. So here's the full picture. A real estate developer sitting in one of the most expensive luxury markets in the country, running an asset-light model that most builders don't use, generating a return on capital most developers can only dream of, almost debt-free, trading down a third from its highs, and still mostly invisible to the average retail investor. The opportunity here is real. So is the catch. The brand is premium, the margins are strong, and the balance sheet is clean. But the cash conversion story needs to improve, and quickly, for this to truly deserve the valuation the market is currently giving it. Keep this one on your watch list. Track the working capital numbers every single quarter, because that, more than anything else in this video, is the number that will tell you whether this ignored stock stays ignored or finally gets the attention the rest of its numbers seem to deserve. If you found this breakdown useful, make sure you're subscribed, because we uncover a stock like this every single week, long before the rest of the market catches on.